your fantasy. No past and no future, that's what I need. The groove takes it over, we'll wait and see. Even I might blank out, you and me. I thought that dream could light away. Take me higher, take me away. Whoa, oh, be my savior, take me away. Take me away. Big and talk once more, you're hosting a magic show I cannot escape. There's nothing else left for me to do. Going to the other side, other side. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Oh, leave me with your all the time. There's no one else left for me to lose. Heading to the other side, other side. You take me higher, take me away. Whoa, just be my savior, take me away. Sing it with me, everyone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Oh, bring me to the other side. There's no one else left for me to lose. Going to the other side, other side. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'll bring you to my best disguise. 'Cause you don't need to know the truth. Let me wait forever in your life.
Birds are born with no shackles, then what fetters my fate? Blown away the white petals, leave me trapped in the cage. The endless isolation can't wear down my illusion. Someday I'll make a dream unchained. Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, gently wipe the sorrow off my life. I dream. What is meant by miracle? A word outside my days. Once again, repeat wobbles, but how could I escape? No further hesitation on those unanswered questions. So now I'll make a dream unchained. Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, till they wipe the sorrow off my life. I Let my heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the primal light. Let the clouds heal me of the stings, till they wipe the sorrow.
Good evening, gamers. Anyways, not the smoothest musical transitions I've ever done on stream. Yeah, it's back-to-back girl failures. Hashtag DJ fail. Anyways, got a notification on Twitter. I was like, what the heck is that? And it was Kai's a lot. I was like, who the hell? All right, ba-ba-bum. Oh, hang on. A text from Samizard. Give me 1 sec. My mom was letting me know that she broke her glasses. There you go. That sucks. There's our beardless streamer. I mean, barely, right? I mean, it's coming in. We're getting there. The disproportionately thick mustache is a bit of a look. Like I've said prior, you know, usually when I shave, obviously I'll leave the mustache for a little while because, you know, it's funny. But then eventually, after, you know, the rest of the whiskers start to catch up, I'll trim the mustache down and I'll trim it lower. My mustache grows super thick. Super thick. I'm not trying to like brag, but like, you know, I got a thick ass stash. I'm just saying, you know what they say about men with thick stashes? Big noses. So yeah, now everything's growing like, it's technically the same length, but it just grows so much thicker on my stash. I might have to go in and like trim the stash back just to make it look level with the rest of the beard. It's weird. What kind of razor do you use? Oh man, Gillette Pro Glide, fucking, it's got like 5 razors on it. I think it's Gillette Pro Glide. Or Gillette Fusion Glide Pro. I don't know, but Gillette uses like 4 different words for all of their razors and then just puts them in random orders. Yeah, I use that, whatever the hell that is. And then I've been big on Cremo shave cream lately. It's kind of got that, almost got that old school vibe without being like shitty Barbasol. You know what I mean? If anyone's ever shaved with Barbasol, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, one of it has as many words as it does blades. Yeah, for real. No, I actually love this one. It's not like their top of the line one, but for someone like me who grows, like my hair is really thick. Barbasol it ain't it. No, it's not, bro. And like I always wanted to use Barbasol because that's what my dad always used. I'm like, all right, this is like the cool classic, and like, you know, you see it in barbershops on the shelves and stuff, and then you realize like it's just there for decoration. That's not actually what they use. But anyways, yeah, I found with the Gillette razor, whatever that one is, I could probably go, I might have like a package under my sink. I could go check. Anyways, I've got super sensitive pasty white ginger skin and like thick hair for my beard. So I've just found that one with a shit ton of razors works really well. It's got like a moisturizing bar on the top that like smooths as it goes over. It's just silky smooth. And when I shave, I fucking shave, bro. Like I go down, up, and side to side. Like if I'm gonna shave the beard, I want it to be as close and as smooth as baby skin as I can. Then obviously that's the same razor that I use to like clean up my cheekbones and my neckline once my beard is grown out. It's also what I use to shave my chest, but you know, I ran out of vegetable oil, so I haven't done that in a while. There's a reason Barbasol costs 99 cents. No kidding. So gamers, a little bit of a life event between the last stream and this one. I broke a damn finger. Never done that before. At least I don't think I've ever done that before. Chest reveal. The camera cuts off. I can't go any lower. Yeah, sorry to disappoint. If I let my chest hair in my beard, like if I don't shave my chest hair or my neck, like I'm pretty sure they would eventually connect, and I would just have like a patch of hair. That's too much, bro. Broken fingy L, no shit. But this is fun since I got this splint. I can't bend it, so every time I drink with my right hand, I'm literally just flipping people off like. Been a lot of great jokes to come out of this, you know. I posted a few on the Discord server when I shared this yesterday. I've been having a rough go at life lately. I'm not gonna trauma dump you guys, but I got no problem saying, like, it's kind of been shitty for a while. It's like, damn, bro, I could really use a break. And then life says, I got you, fam. Or, like when life gives you the middle finger. There was, what was the other one that I had? I had a couple. I was just spitting them off at work. Some of them really sucked. Like, they weren't funny at all, but some of them were pretty good. Life does has a way of like throwing things your way to correct bad habits. Like I used to really struggle with picking my nose, but now you could say that I broke that habit. Broke. Anyways, playing with his balls too much and broke a finger. Yes, that is objectively true without context. That is exactly what happened, actually. So, actually, I wasn't playing with my balls. I was playing with another dude's balls and broke my finger in the process. Anyways, we're gonna play some Honkai Star Rail tonight. It's my understanding we've kind of got like a lot to do. So here, all right. So full content. Yeah, I broke it playing basketball, obviously, because that's the only time I get hurt in my life is doing the thing I fucking love most. Carter just says dog balls, bro. He was a dog, bro. You should have seen what happened. He was dog. Man, so a series of events, right? So this is that basketball last week. It was my first time going to this place. New place, obviously, break my finger first night. At first, I was like, no, it's just jammed. And like, you like jam your finger a lot playing games like basketball. Football's another one. Or at least if you're playing like a receiver position in football, you'll jam your finger a lot. But yeah, finger jams happen in basketball often. Not that big of a deal. I was like, dang, like, it jammed really good. Shit hurts really, really bad right now. And then the next couple of days, like puffed up and it bruised. And like it puffed and bruised all the way down. I was like, whoa, shoot, we jammed it really good. And literally from day one, my wife is like, you should go get an x-ray. And I was like, okay, listen, like, this was the worst part of this. Like the pain and having to wear this isn't the worst part. The worst part is this part where like Abby, multiple times over the last 7 days was like, I really think you should get that checked out. He's like, it should be getting better by now. And I was like, don't worry, it is. Trust me, I've jammed my fingers hundreds of times. It's not a big deal. So it did get better. The swelling and discoloration everywhere else went down. Let me take this bad boy off. Yeah, I can show you guys on camera, on stream, right? But the issue was that, like, this top knuckle up here. Let me try and get it in focus. Yeah, that's a pretty good angle. Yeah, so like that swelling, and it's actually, the color is better. It had been just like bright pink and purple for the past week or so. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's not really improving. I mean, obviously, look at this, and like, I guess that might be slightly graphic. I won't show it, but like, you can see there's a bump there. Like, it's very obviously not like looking how it's supposed to look. So that didn't get any better, and I was like, all right, screw it. I'll call a doctor, get checked out. Worst case scenario, I can get like a prescription for naproxen or something for inflammation and all that stuff. So this is, oh man, all right. I'm gonna keep the story short because it makes me feckin' furious. We gotta get to the game if I want to finish this tonight. So I call my doctor up, right? I gotta cut the music because it's like comedy. It really is. It feels like a comedy skit. So I'm like, all right, this is literally 7 days after the accident, and like it started to slightly get better, and then it's like actually started getting notably worse. It was actually Monday night, the night of our part 1 stream for Penacony. After the stream, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call the doctor tomorrow. I hadn't told my wife this, but I'm pretty sure it's broke. By the way, to finish the story, that was the worst part, was admitting that I was wrong and that she was right and that it was broke. Anyways, so I called the doctor Tuesday. Call my doc, right? And of course, you don't talk to your doctor when you call. You get the receptionist or whatever. I was like, hey, I'm like 90% sure I broke my finger. I would like to see my doctor and have him check it out. And so obviously, you know, like seeing your actual doctor is damn near impossible these days. Like, okay, well, let's get you an appointment made. I'm like, all right, like I reiterated, like, I'm pretty sure it's broke. It hurts really bad. Like, all right, we can get you in on Thursday. So like, you know, that's 2 days away. And I'm like, all right, yeah, it's not an emergency. I can wait 2 days. Well, obviously it got much worse, untreated for 2 days. So I go in, and then again, obviously I don't get to see my actual doctor. I see a nurse. No disrespect to nurses or nurse practitioners. They're lovely, they're wonderful. And if not for them, I wouldn't have been seen at all. So I go in, I don't get my doctor. I'm frustrated. Like, God, man, I've seen this dude like once in the last 3 years. He's not even my doctor at this point. He's just a random dude. Nurse practitioner, nursing staff, they were super helpful. They were wonderful. They check it out. Like, yeah, it looks like it's broke. Depending on how badly it's broken, you'll need to see an orthopedic specialist, orthopediatrician, not a pediatrician. I don't know, whatever the proper term is. I was like, all right, sick. Well, it's probably not that bad. So I'm getting the x-rays done. Send me over to radiology. So I gotta go to the other side of the hospital. I'll go to radiology. Waiting, again, not a big deal. And they've taken the x-rays. You know, they take a couple like from the top. And it's like, oh, whatever. Then they turn it to the side and she takes another x-ray. And I just hear her from in the other room go, oh. I'm like, oh, exciting, huh? Like, because obviously I cope with comedy, so I'm like cracking jokes the whole time. And I was like, oh, something exciting happened. She's like, yeah, come check this out. And so anyway, I think I shared the picture in the Discord server. It's like my knuckle is chipped. Like there's just a chip out and detached from everything. And I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna do about that. I don't know if it's gonna like heal back up and kind of, I don't know what's gonna happen with that like piece of bone that chipped off. I hope they don't have to take it out. So anyways, she shows me the picture. I'm like, oh shit, so that's broke, right? And she's like, yeah, that's definitely broke. It's like, all right, what now? And she's like, well, you go home. Says, you go home and we're gonna relay this info to your doctor and they'll give you a call with the next steps. I'm like, I guess, bro, you literally just showed like a piece of my bone is off. And it's like, go home. We'll call you later after we already made you wait 2 days. So I'm like, all right, sick, whatever. I got shit to do. So in the meantime, over the weekend, our microwave broke, right? It's story time with Samizard. If you're a new viewer, I apologize. We don't stream very often anymore. So when we do, we got to have a little story time. So a couple days ago, prior to this appointment, my microwave broke. It's an over-the-oven microwave, so obviously the feckin' expensive. Also, next time I say obviously, somebody call me out. How many times have I said that? I don't know why that word keeps popping out. Well, it's because I'm being sarcastic, but anyways. Microwave breaks. Ah, shit. Gotta replace that. Boom, bought a new microwave. Went to pick it up. Boom, didn't fit in the car because it's an hour away. Like I was buying it in Springfield, the capital of Illinois, which is, around an hour from where I live. So I drive there. My wife's car, it's a hybrid. I don't want to drive my damn truck 2 hours round trip. Get there with the car. Boom, doesn't fit. Ah, shit. So I have to go back with the truck later, finally get it. Get back home. I'm going to install it, and I have to redo a bracket to hold it up. So I went to Home Depot and I bought some wood, right? So then I go to the doctor and yeah, shit, it's broke. Go home. We'll call you later. I'm like, okay, that sucks, but fine. I guess I'll feckin' leave with a broken finger and zero treatment, mind you, at this point. Zero treatment for a broken finger. So I'm out at Home Depot getting my wood, right? I'm walking back to the truck, wood in my hand. I get a phone call. I was like, oh, well, that was actually pretty quick. Maybe I shouldn't have been irritated. Let me reset my mood. Obviously, need to be polite to these people. Whoever is calling me, it's not their fault. So I answer. I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's going on, brother? And so she's like, yeah, this is blah, 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 blah. I'm one of Dr. blah, blah, blah's nurses. I'm like, okay, once again, I never get to talk to my doctor. What's the fucking point? So she called me. She's like, yeah, it looks like it's broke. And I'm like, I'm aware. I've been aware for a couple of days now. You had your wood in your hand outside? Yeah, in public too. So anyway, I get my truck. And I'm like, okay, so what are we looking at? All she did, did you just call me to let me know it's broke? Because I already fucking knew. So again, I'm trying to be cool, right? I'm like, hey, They called me back quickly. What's the solution here? I'm all ears. I'm ready to get healed, right? Ready for some goddamn treatment. So what's the situation? Like, well, you need to see an orthopedic specialist. Strike number 1. That means the break is worse than they thought, and they still fucking sent me home after making me wait 2 days. So you need to see an orthopedic specialist. Fuck me. Strike number 1. Good news is we have them on staff here. We'll take that strike back, maybe. Bad news is I know for a fact we won't be able to get you in for at least 2 weeks. Boom, we take that strike back up. Strike number 2 is now at the plate. I'm like, well, fuck me, bro. It's broke and it's bad and I need to see a specialist, but yet you won't let me see a specialist. And she's like, well, can you go here because of your insurance? I said, I don't know. Let's check. So obviously, check with the insurance. Obviously, I'm using the word again. My insurance isn't accepted at the other place that could get me in sooner. So I'm like, oh, shit. All right, well, it's just really fucking broke. What do I do with it? She says, well, there's a walk-in clinic, get this, in fucking Springfield, 2-hour round trip away. And I'm like, golly, I really don't want to go to Springfield. I've kind of had a bad experience driving to fucking Springfield this week. She's like, you can go to a walk-in clinic and they can see you then. All right, so that like counts as 2 strikes. Strike number 1 is having to drive to fucking Springfield. Strike 4. Strike 4, we're at 4 now. Strike 4 is like, it's a walk-in clinic, so not only do I have to drive 2 hours round trip to the capital of Illinois, a city that I don't even fucking like, but I have to sit at a walk-in clinic with no appointment for God knows how long. 2-3 hours, that's usually what it is in my area. I don't know if anyone actually like actual prompt care where they can promptly see you. If you go to like a prompt care, urgent care, walk-in clinic, in my area, you're talking 2 to 3 hours. Like, pretty much guaranteed. Not usually much longer than that. Very rarely shorter than that. 2 to 3 hours. Like, okay, that fucking sucks, but I guess it's better than paying out of pocket for a provider that doesn't take my insurance or waiting 2 goddamn weeks. So we're at 4 strikes, right, Gloam? 4. Strike number 5's coming up. Strike number 5's coming up. So I'm like, okay, can we ask about an appointment here? So I don't have to go to Springfield and waste my time at a walk-in clinic. I would like to fucking see my doctor about this. But it wouldn't even be my doctor, so I guess it doesn't fucking matter. She's like, yeah, I will check in, see if we can get you an appointment, and give you a call back. It's like, all right, so hang on. In the meantime, what do I do? Like, it's fucking broke and nobody fixed it at the hospital. What do I do? So then, this is where the treatment comes in, obviously. We're at 4. 5's coming up. So, I sought medical treatment because I broke my fingy. All this fiasco happens. And then finally at the very end, I'm like, all right, so it's broke. I can't see specialists for a while. How do we fix it? Because I don't want it to stay broke and I don't want it to get worse. The treatment was, you should go to Walgreens and buy yourself a finger splint. Like, okay. 2 questions. What's a finger splint? At 3 questions. How the hell do I put it on? And why aren't you doing this for me? Am I the fucking doctor here? Did I go to college? No, I didn't. Well, I did, but I dropped out. I definitely didn't go to medical school. So they sent me to fucking Walgreens. I gotta ask this guy. I've never seen a finger splint. I've never broken a finger. I don't know what I'm doing. I go up to the pharmacy. Obviously, I see somebody I know. It's a small town. I work at a bank. Like, hey, what's up? And he turns around. He's like, oh, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, not so good, buddy. And obviously, I flip him off with my middle finger, and it's hilarious. So I go to fucking Walgreens. And I go to the pharmacist. I'm like, hey, I just found out I broke my finger. My doctor told me to come here and get a splint. And the look that this dude gives me, just like the look in his eyes was the feeling in my heart. I'm trying to hold it together, right? Coping with humor, making middle finger jokes. And he just looks at me like, he literally like twitched his head. Like, what the fuck? So like, well, let me see what we can find for you. Luckily, he was super nice. Comes around, shows me where the finger splints are. And and for the record, this isn't even the pharmacist. It's a pharmacy tech, like somebody like helps the customers, you know, does all the labor, you know, that he doesn't do the actual like pharmaceutical work. He just walks around. He's like, all right, so I think we got finger splints here. He takes me to him. He shows me a variety of different options. He says, you got big hands, get the big one. Trust me, it's going to dig into your knuckles the wrong way if you go too small. It's not going to hold you right. Cut off circulation, all that. And like, he gave me a bunch of info on finger splints. And I'm like, thank you, random ass Walgreens guy who probably makes $12 an hour. You just gave me more help and more information than like an entire nursing and radiology staff. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? What is this? So obviously, I pay out of pocket for a splint, even though I just went to a goddamn hospital with a broken finger, and they could have treated it with covered by my insurance. So I just have to pay for one. Worse yet, I'm going to be in this thing for I don't know how long, because I still haven't gotten a call back to see a specialist. We're up to like 8 strikes at this point, right? So as of right now, fingy's broke. I think I'm wearing the splint right. I'm not sure because, you know, a goddamn doctor didn't show me how to do it. I looked it up on the internet. How do you wear a finger splint? Most of the pictures looked like this. I personally prefer it like the other way around, but that's probably because it's wrong and not supporting me as much, which is more comfortable. It's not supported because like holding it straight, it fucking hurts. Did you just consider cutting it off? That is literally the first suggestion that a coworker made to me. Yeah, Dudo says, moral of the story, skip the hospital and just go to Walgreens for a splint. Moral of the story, I should get a therapist and stop talking to you guys. That's probably the moral of the story here. Anyways, so that's how my week's gone. If anybody wondered why we didn't get around to like actually doing the stream back-to-back nights, originally, you know, we did part 1 Monday night, and I was like, yeah, we'll get around to part 2 tomorrow. I literally said it on stream. We will do that tomorrow. Well, you know, shit happened. Need to switch to characters POV. Oh, I forgot they were doing this. All right, this is cool. Anyways, yeah, let's get back to the stream. I'm sorry, that went a lot longer than than I meant for it to. I had a lot on my mind, gamers. I've had a lot on my mind. It feels good to talk. I am not caught up on the chat at all. Adventurine's on screen, so that's pretty hot. Also, Rob, what's up, dog? How you been? You doing the thing tomorrow night? Cause you know we're doing the thing tomorrow night. We have like a little friend group. We play Among Us at like basically every Saturday night now. It started off as just a one-off thing, like, hey, we should get some friends together and play Among Us tonight. And it's become like literally every Friday night for the last 2 months. It's one of my favorite parts of the week. I'm not even gonna lie. And close up, please. How close, dog? Like, do we just wait for him to do an idle animation? So anyways, yeah, that's how a little life update from Sammy P. Zard. In other news, wow, that was way too much. And then he just destroyed it. In other news, you should check out the recent upload I did about the Genshin Hoyo Fair animation thingy, because it's flopping, and it would be great if that video didn't flop. I missed your text, and I don't... Rob says, hi, I missed your text, and now I don't have to read them. So I text Rob and Clegg yesterday after the appointment with some fucking middle finger jokes. Damn. Real quick, swear to God, ads are about to run for some viewers. I'm gonna refill my water because I did a little bit of raising my voice there, and we're gonna finish this quest on stream tonight. Okay, anyways, now we can get to it, right? Elijah says, where's the drummer? Actually, Rob is a drummer, so that's who it is. Cherokun, I can't wait for you to hold me again. I can't wait for Cherokun to hold you again either. I gotta shoot an update to my wife. The thing about my mom, it throws off our kid sitting plans for work tomorrow, so give me one sec here. Boom, we're good. All right. Headphones going in. I still need to get my nice headphones fixed after the damn cat chewed through them. I feel like every time I share a life update right now, like, oh, what happened to you recently? It fucking sucks. Maybe I should just start making up stuff. I'm not trying to drag anybody down. I haven't been a drummer in a decade, man. I'm no such thing anymore. That's not true. Literally not true. Once a drummer, always a drummer. I've seen you take those skins to Pound Town, brother. You might have lost your memory of that, but I sure as hell didn't. All right. All right. Sunday. I've been thinking about this all week, right? I'll say as far as like this aspect of the story goes, I've been almost entirely spoiler free. I do want to share my thoughts on Sunday. I think Sunday is like the actual villain of this storyline. I think that Sunday is pulling the strings behind the scene. And I think he's up to no good. Val, I saw that comment. I don't think he's up to any good. I do believe Sunday's the villain here, and we're going to find that out shortly. And I think that we know there's going to be a clash between Aventurine and his boss mode and the Trailblazer, the Astral Express crew, and then Acheron. And I think that the clash between them all comes at a moment of like conflict of interest regarding Sunday and what he's doing behind the scenes. This is my theory. I have not had any of that story spoiled for me, which is pretty exciting. And they've just done like a lot of build up, and the more you play like up through this point of the quest, I get bad guy vibes from Sunday. I'm not gonna lie. I might be way wrong.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC ambassador.
I think that this interaction is going to be very, very telling. If you spoil anything, you will be banned. Thank you, Gloom. If anyone spoilers in the chat, I will steal their bones and liquefy them into soup. Sunday's coming in exactly 2 days.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put
True.
a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest. Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
He's smart as hell, yeah.
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he? Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family.
Interesting.
I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate.
Check your Discord for something absolutely cursed.
Overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage.
Hey Rob, nice comment. Glom, that's literally not cursed. I live for that. All of it. Thank you.
But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be. Witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
Oh, see?
You don't look too well.
Bad guy vibes.
Am I making you anxious? If not, if I wasn't mistaken,
I didn't mean to skip that.
you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
I didn't realize he has the fucking ooh lips. What the hell?
No, you weren't mistaken.
Valerie, I
Depravity
saw
is
that message.
creeping in around you. there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore.
Glum says that's a shipped
Who could be
cursed
responsible
ship.
for this?
I like it. I don't know.
Many
what to tell you.
suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion.
I'm not convinced that Sunday isn't
Now
in
your
on
noble
it.
status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return.
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this.
Oh,
I
true,
just wanna
Idiot Taco. Yeah, you
reclaim
can check the
what
log
is
if you skip
mine.
stuff by accident.
My
Hashtag Genshin
liberty
could never.
and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and
The bag of gift money.
The box in which the cornerstone is stored.
that's right.
So, now's as good of a time as any. Like, there wasn't any
Well,
setup.
naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this.
There wasn't any setup to this
I just
prior,
want to
right?
reclaim what is mine.
Right.
My liberty,
Liberty,
and the
personal items under their
the
custody.
family's custody, the bag of gift money.
Right, he throws in the money. But, like these are like known ties, you know. Liberty, so he's like a slave. That's been alluded to us by Sparkle. And personal items under the family's custody. That's new to me. I don't recall knowing anything
Cornerstone.
about that.
I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department.
Sid.
A sacred stone that seals the
SID.
preservation emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one.
Ooh. That is a bit of a revelation. Genshin literally has a log, does it? Is that one of those recent quality of life editions? I wouldn't know because I haven't played a quest in 6 months.
For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
It's had a log forever. Are you serious? I don't know.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Oh, the fashionista is offended by Aventurine's garb. Wow.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house.
I see what he's getting at here.
I'm not the kind that takes risks.
It's a figure of
The
speech.
cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Damn, that's a hot comeback right there.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
This is new.
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects
This
you.
is interesting. Like I said, this, I don't know, man. This is still, he's sussy to me. This is a very sussy thing to do. To take away someone's free will, literally. You know what I mean?
Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Please don't be a lame minigame. Please just be straight
Yes.
dialogue. Okay, cool.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty.
The feck is this? So he already has a
You hand over
cornerstone.
the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony.
Yes.
Okay,
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
that's gonna be a no.
Yes.
Oh,
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
homeboy's like, he's not leaving any room for error here.
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
Oh,
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
that's a little direct.
I don't know.
That's a little indirect.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
So I am a little confused. I think I might have missed something or misunderstood. It says he handed over his possessions to the family, which includes the cornerstone, right? That was said. And that he wants the cornerstone back, but the way Sunday was asking those questions, it sounds like Aventurine was like trying to smuggle the cornerstone in and still had it. Like he asked, is the cornerstone in your possession? Yes. Does it belong to you? Yes. Did I miss something there where he didn't hand over the cornerstone yet? Like, is that what he's there for right now, to offer the cornerstone as a bargaining chip? Because I interpreted it at the beginning that Aventurine wanted a cornerstone from the family. Like the family had a cornerstone and Aventurine wanted it. And then it transformed into it's Aventurine's cornerstone. You'll find out if you keep going. Okay, I'll just keep going. I'll let them cook. Ooh, cutscene. So it's dangerous to be around it, right?
Please.
Oh,
Are these what you're looking for?
there's two. Okay. All right, so there's two.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their
Random ass
position
frame drop because
and
Dr.
wouldn't
Ratio moved
forsake
his
more
hulking
vital
arms.
matters
Wow.
For the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase.
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
That's what I'm thinking. Clarify, bro.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
Oh. Okay.
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
Of course he is.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
So that's not Aventurine's. He's keeping his on him for emergency use, one would assume.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Aventurine, and it belongs to Topaz.
Oh, hold up. Oh, hold up. Did they just canonize the fact that Topaz is in fact involved in the story in some way other than being a corpo bitch? That's exciting. Oh, what a revelation.
So, do you wish to confront him?
Seth says it drives me nuts that Ratio keeps calling him Aventurine. When I say Aventurine, I hear a D when I say it. I'm not meaning to say a D, but especially through the mic and the headphones in particular, I hear a D in my own speech. It's probably a similar thing. Like he's probably saying Aventurine. I don't know if it's could be a deeper throat thing, a little Western twang thing. Yeah, I don't know. But I personally, I wish that I didn't hear Aventurine when I say it myself.
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
Oh. Oh.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself. with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
That's sly, dog.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
I just realized in the meantime, Topaz is like, hey, where the fuck did my stone go? Bro, he just took Topaz's stone and was using it as a ploy to keep his own stone to wreak havoc with in the meantime? Is that what this is about?
I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain,
Numby ate it.
I hope he retreats in humiliation.
I'm not convinced Aventurine's like the true villain here. I'm really not. If nothing else,
all thanks to your friend with a keen eye.
Sunday
that I
seems
can
like a
add the
zealot.
blood of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Yeah. He's like, sorry, dude. We're gonna work perfectly
Finally
together in
shown
combat,
your true
though.
colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
Oh. That's not very much time.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Oh. Yet another revelation.
Is this what the Harmony represents? Is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent, but I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Back to this. Whoa.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites.
That's what I'm thinking.
You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. And that's what gamblers excel at, isn't it?
Oh.
Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
Yeah, definitely still leaning into my pre-existing theory of regarding Sunday. What's the feckin' relevant?
This
What's the
meeting
bird
isn't an
doing?
interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all.
That's all. No big deal.
By the way, before
Bird
you
doing the
go,
bird thing.
I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart.
One? What happened exactly?
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha...
Damn, this music,
you are my
though.
only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important. But not as important as you, my dearest brother. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gayatri Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we all Avgin have. You're a child blessed by Gayatri Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me and swear to Gayatri Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gayatri Triclops. to
Damn, this
protect
music, man.
wealth.
That's nice. Cool scene there,
Sister,
too.
if Gayatri Triclops was really watching over us,
What a beautiful
And
moment.
why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gayatri Triclops' offerings. And where was Gayatri Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gayatri Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rain pour was Gayatri Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of...
Damn. Damn. Oh, we're switching back. I was quite enjoying what was happening there. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Yeah. I'm sure I'll enjoy this too. Himiko's on screen after all.
I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring
Traces?
to the records when you
Is
enter
that a
the dream
Honkai
pool?
Star Rail reference?
The equipment will monitor physiological indicators, such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. I apologize. The hotel does not have access.
looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next.
Yep.
We can
Gallagher
ask the Bloodhound
time.
family for information. Thank you for
Gallagher
your assistance, Miss Allie.
time.
By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine?
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin?
I'm sure.
Damn, Himiko, what was that about?
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin, but that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
You gonna try to get through the whole quest tonight? Yeah, we will be finishing the quest tonight. I'm thinking the garden,
The
bro.
Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly. A fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC?
Who are you guys?
You need to relax, bro.
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
To all guests,
This music,
the
too.
IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel.
I'll request
Oh.
a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours.
It's Topaz. She's here too. That's so funny. I literally used her as a direct comparison with Ron May and Dr. Ratio about how, like, you know, like they'll get like a side story, but a lot of these new characters, I feel like there's new character overload in the game, so they don't get involved in the actual like mainline story. But here we are.
Take him back to the hotel room.
So she probably came here looking for her
I'll
damn
organize a
cornerstone,
meeting
right?
Later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz?
Oh, long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a little bit about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family.
Def talk to Aventurine there.
As you see,
Definitely.
the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. If only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not?
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now.
No,
Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
Too damn bad, huh? Am I right, gamers? Oh, you.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine?
Doesn't feel good, I'm
Just
not
his
gonna lie.
style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I
Fair
won't
point.
comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
Retaking Penacony, huh?
As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either.
Interesting. I try to be secretive, but I'm dummy thick. And the clap
We're
of my
carrying out
ass
our
cheeks
captain's
keeps
orders.
alerting the guards.
What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Remember me?
It's you again. Back for more trouble?
Well, spit it out.
So you know
We get to
each
beat some
other.
ass here?
Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
Let's see. What do we got? When's our lunch break? Hungry.
Oh, sheesh, why do you keep asking me that? We're in the middle of investigating a murder case for the family. May we speak to your captain
Why do
about
you
it?
keep asking me that?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate.
Right.
But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one she mentioned, right?
5-hour lunch break. What a dream, right, Rob? What a dream. Where the hell am I going? Take me there. Yeah, wait, I don't know how long this stream's gonna be.
Security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well.
Damn finger. There's Gallagher.
Gallagher.
He's right there.
Apologies. The
Did you not see his thick ass from back at the teleport waypoint?
No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
This ain't it, Chief. You've got the wrong gal.
Not
It's a me, Clocky.
It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl. I'm not letting you get by this time.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family.
You can have a 5-hour
that
lunch
will
break
aid
if you
your
just don't go
investigation.
back. That's a good
If it
point.
wouldn't
I
trouble
like
you,
that.
Could we see this, Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about?
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us?
That's how they know him?
He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. Everyone, please leave.
We're really sorry for troubling you.
Another way. Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
Clocky magic. But I can't abuse it for evil doings. Now, just what I've been waiting for. Let's go. Alright, bitch.
Sorry, no can do. Everyone,
He needs to be in a good mood. Please tell me I already have like a happy one, right? Oh, I don't have to do it then. Okay,
Let
fine.
me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
Dude sounds like me. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. That's a real homie right there.
What?
At least he won't be getting in our way again.
I was wondering what all the commotion was.
Oh, I didn't have to walk to him. That's what I like to see.
Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello,
What can
Mr.
I do
Gallagher,
for
sir.
you?
Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course
What
I
a
do.
stud.
You folks are from the legendary Astral Express. I had an encounter with this lady in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too.
Yeah, she didn't come back.
I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
Oh, okay, so he knows. Yeah. That's exactly what the family has ordered us to investigate.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher.
The Nameless involved with the family.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing.
I just realized
On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
I'm
matter how
covering
much one
Gallagher's
resists
head,
the beautiful
body,
dream,
and head
when the
here.
time
But
comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
how about that? High quality entertainment.
Even after that chilling tragedy,
Oh, here we go,
this
these two.
dream is still running effortlessly.
Yeah, I
Other
need
than
more of the
family
dialogue
of the
between these
harmony,
two.
It's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Kaiser says their wives.
Analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the Divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of
Why'd
a
she phrase it
particular
like that?
eon, a particular faction, or a particular...
Why'd she refer to him in the third
Its
person?
collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them.
Lots of symbolism going back to that
I'm
song,
sure
huh?
you've
Very
gained a
just
lot from
birds,
this
cages,
trip, Miss
shackles.
Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Damn. That's what I'm thinking. What the fuck?
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony.
So what she do? Just like open it a little bit to get her like short-term memory back?
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day
Damon,
in
what's
and
going
day
on?
out
Welcome to
in
the
their
stream.
dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say
Also,
it
Kaiser,
wants
what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Experiencing
Good
the
to see you. A
bizarre
long
and
time no
motley
see.
Dreamscape is the best reward.
You're late.
There I
but I'll let it
encountered a
pass.
young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency
Thanks for
center.
the pass, Dad. Hasn't Kaiser been here the whole time? I don't know.
It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running.
Two goofy-ass
Funding
names,
blood
Pepeshi and
that is made
Alfalfa.
from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel. I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way.
I just pronounced Pepeshi as Pepsi. Bepis.
I
About
hear
the
the
Blue Hour.
Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Well, you rascal, you.
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Aventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return. Waiting for countless hours within time that
We know
stood
where this
still.
is going.
In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams.
That sucks.
Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows.
Oh, we definitely know where this
I
is
agreed
going.
and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever.
Acheron helped her forget the bad
Finally,
times,
we
right?
retreated to the beach.
Oh, yeah. About the
dreamscape
moment of dusk.
Chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid, under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him. This is what I've seen and heard along
In fact,
the way.
that guy then, huh? Damn.
Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be.
You got the Power World balls
I've
there on the
traveled
ground.
through
That's
the
neat.
reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivity.
You know, Mahamacha
Watched
Sino
the
here
tides
to
of
explain
night
the joke.
rise
Let him
and
have it,
fall
Glow.
When time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire,
Red text.
if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Damn. That's pretty deep.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you.
Oh, okay. Well, it's got some shit to
There
say.
was a man
Let's
from
hear
my
it.
homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice.
Go on.
He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom.
Go on.
And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those
Not
who
the
found it
goofy ass
hard to
clocky
move
sound
forward,
effects in the background
who could
during
not
this moment.
advance, forever lost their future.
Am I getting Honkai Impact spoilers right now?
They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
This music, damn.
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
He's like, yeah, bitch, you were there.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky, and he ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only
More
for him to
symbolism.
fall into the sea, and after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even
Oh, the
greater
music is like a Honkai Impact reprisal? That's pretty cool. That's pretty
A
dope.
fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone.
Damn.
I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I
So
still wish
homegirl
to
murdered
know,
her
Miss
brother-in-law. Is that what we're getting at
Under
here?
that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are
Back
born
to
to
this.
fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness?
Oh, all-consuming black hole.
Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
That's some fucking nihility speaking right there. This emanator's spitting, damn. Here we go. That's what we're here for. Answer the phone, bitch, damn!
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to,
Is this a bootlicker?
my bullets will find you.
It definitely is.
Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Oh. That's quite the allegation.
I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind.
Imposter.
It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
Damn, bro. He just said clean your makeup
what
off,
you're talking
bitch.
about.
What a burn.
But you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger? Yes. I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will?
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger?
What if she's not a Galaxy Ranger? What if that's the lie?
She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt. But you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck.
Damn, he just said stroke. Replay it, gamers.
Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper. Go buy a bottle of Asdana's White Oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer,
I love the redneck accent,
get
bro.
a chair and take a seat.
The Western twang.
Emanator, who should not exist.
Oh. Yet another powerful accusation. He's bouncing off my booty cheek. I love the way... Are you singing the gay cowboy song?
You look
Damn.
pale.
Aventurine's breathing hard
Or
as
is
hell.
that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So,
In Boot Hill's
genius
theme.
of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands
And
are
Boot Hill's
tied
the
by
owner of
harm?
Ram Ranch. He's
My
the Ram,
conversation
bro.
with
What do you
Sunday
mean?
Convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. That they hold the secrets of Penacony. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie.
Oh.
Now I'm only one
I like his
step
outlook.
away from victory.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
What did he desire?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well,
Yes.
who knows?
Oh.
Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one.
Yeah.
At that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Emphasis
I
on
am.
insane.
Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs.
Damn, bro, he got that magic
You'll
serum that
thank
they gave Old Man Logan in the last
What's
Wolverine
this?
movie.
Medical advice?
And he's fucking gone. Yes, Colm, that is where
You
the
catch
Brokeback
on pretty
Mountain is
fast,
located.
Doctor.
Oh, up!
Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, wing-headed scoundrel.
Wing-headed
But the
scoundrel.
way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be.
All right. So we got that thing. Whatever. What's next? Talking to this chick? All right, cool. Yeah, POV switched. I'm aware. Painfully aware.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos?
He's like, I'm tripping out, dog.
Wow, how fabulous!
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from
Baloney. Baloney.
Incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir.
This
If
is
you
like
ever get
the
chance,
her dress is the less elaborate
please,
version of the March
feel free
7th
to come by
skin.
and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing.
Death? That's a pretty scary topic.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up.
Completely forgot
It was
March
like
had a
they were
skin
in
for all
some sort
7
of
seconds. Yeah,
coma.
put it in the game, damn it.
Nobody
Give
knows
us
what caused
skins.
it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline.
Mezipe.
May Xipe protect us.
Xipe!
Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end.
Not what he needed.
I can feel something inside my head.
Oh, there's the rainbow throw up guy. That's funny. Is the harmony starting to kick in, brother? That's not what I thought it felt like.
Lost its way.
Yes, skin march. Wait a second. What are we talking about? Zipe, where's the skin?
You. Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right? You youngsters are always looking for a quick
This sounds
way
like
to
Dr.
get
Ratio's
audience.
voice.
But you know what? A truly great show never comes
It's
easy.
got to be the same guy.
Oh, a great show will start soon, old man.
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut.
Okay.
And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights.
All right.
Is that all?
That tracks, though,
Yeah,
right?
What else can you expect? Don't put too much
The
stock in
Konosuba
the
throw up.
Penacony
I can't wait for
movie.
season 3.
They even called this junk groundbreaking art.
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the memory zone meme.
All right, where to next?
Just...
Bocchi!
Sip of liquor. Blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Oh? You're giving these gems to me?
Mhm.
Or are you just pitying me?
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend.
Oh?
The Devil of Soul Glad?
The Devil of Soul Glad, huh?
Yeah. It's a seahorse.
A seahorse.
With a long neck.
With a long neck.
They say
All the better
it
for-
loves to appear to drunk people.
What?
Especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road.
I don't know. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. He's like, yeah, that was a waste of freaking time.
Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family?
This guy does not look like an NPC.
Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Wow, what the fuck?
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
That sounds like Dr. Ratio too. Am I going crazy? Am I just like hearing him in my dreams now? The expression on this hunk of a man was complex.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend
Down
to.
bad for the doctor.
But
I don't
thank you
know,
all the
bro. I
same.
feel like I'm going crazy. Oh, yeah, Risley.
If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony.
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony?
Impossible!
All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking?
Golly, more of them. Okay. We'll just keep talking
you
to
wanna
kids
talk
now
to
too.
me? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale?
I'm flattered.
Ah, another curious soul.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
What a weirdo.
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point.
Guess she's got a point.
Yep. Yeah, she's not gonna buy into his usual lie. Ah! Please be the last one. Please be the last one. Blue hair, last one. Go.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Is this a gift? For me?
Yes, it's for you.
Is this for real?
Now give me intel.
Someone is actually giving me a gift.
No, it's not much.
I knew it.
Neither.
Oh, you sound just like my father. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right?
Are we done?
The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely...
Oops, didn't mean to cut that off. I thought I'd have to go up and start talking first. Pop quiz. How many of the people you just talked to were Sparkle?
You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Oh, well, there's one.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell
I
of
thought I made
death
it clear I thought they were
so
all Dr.
enticing,
Ratio.
my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know?
Disagree.
And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
Damn.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
She's about to say something really mean.
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen.
I think he can, too. He's not bluffing.
Did you really mean Robin?
What the fuck is the bird?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but... Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
I feel like I haven't learned anything so far. I feel like I'm catching on, then he'll say something like that, and I'm like, I think I had the wrong idea, I'm not sure.
And that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Yeah, rotten corporate colonizers.
Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Interesting. Correct, you did talk about... I did not do the Sparkle
Deadly
Companion
button,
twist.
huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Sus.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again.
More symbolism.
When that time comes, go ahead, press the button.
Because this says accidentally trips
light
and
up the
presses
sky
it.
with a magnificent
Wah, wah.
fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
Okay. Sure, why not? Why not? Oh. Hold up. Wait, before we dive into this is a good frame to pause on. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back. Alright, sick. My balls feel much lighter now. Ready to roll. He might be a red flag. Oh yeah, he is. What do you mean, huh? I went peace, and now my balls feel lighter. What's the misunderstanding? Anyways.
So, number 35. You're back.
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound.
Yikes.
The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets.
One of those things, I see.
Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves.
Yeah.
Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous
So is he
brats like you.
throwing him into a gauntlet?
But you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba.
I think
No more, no less.
with inflation, that comes out to roughly $7 billion in USD.
30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're
Val says I can
just
afford
a
it.
chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back.
He's like, well, that's not such a bad idea.
It's all or nothing.
Interesting.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare?
Zoom in
Shimon?
button isn't working.
Oh,
There it
I
is.
have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry.
Uh-huh.
This bar offers
Thank
a
you for the
wide
warm
variety
welcome.
of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. What would you like to drink?
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
That's one way of putting it. 4-star playable character win. I think she is
Who's
Serval.
Serval? Will you introduce me to her? Huh?
You gay ass bitch. Lesbian lover.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table.
Oh,
You're all under the counter.
very well then.
Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
Hold up. Is that a reused asset? Is that 3 to 4-star artifact set in Inshin Genpack that grants you like feckin' like 12% cryo resistance or something? Like, what the hell?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey,
Oh,
my
it's the
friends,
same
do me a
VA as
favor.
Shao?
Go
That's
around
funny.
The bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time.
In the bar?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
That thing? Yeah. Okay. One sec, gamers. Oh, cool. I'll check it out. Lady Samizard needed something off the shelf. Hey, also, how cool would it be if, like, you know, this right here, this bookshelf, which is currently adorned with some of my favorite, like, gaming memorabilia and collections. You know, we've got the Halo 3 Legendary Edition Master Chief, my cool Daimiko statue. We've got a Sakura statue, X23 Cortana. Got some Fire Emblem amiibos, an OG 2001 green translucent original Xbox, right? That's some cool ass stuff. But what if we put up like a racking system there that was sturdy? Because this isn't very sturdy at all. You see that wobbling? Oh yeah, you can see that wobbling. That's not sturdy. We put fucking fish tanks on it, right? Is it just me? I don't know. Although then again, days like today where I've just like opened my window so I can stay cool in here, it would probably be too cool for most fish. I'm not really sure.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together.
Only then can a perfect drink crack.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck.
All right, understood. I want to collect this feckin' treasure chest, bro.
A turn of fate.
Can this be used for mixing drinks? Oh, what should we exchange for it?
Treasure that trash, bro.
Hey, what are you doing? You can't just throw trash. Happiness is the dream of the humble.
How goofy. Alright. For more sparkling things. Oh, there's a treasure chest. I'm a grown-up! Disagree. What's down here? What's all this about? Oh, no. Oh, look, another chest, though. We take those. W. Anyways, yeah, back to the damn bar here. What do we... How about this one? What do we got?
Check out this bottle. The liquid inside looks beautiful. And the label reads...
Put a heater in the tank. I want to do, like... I've always dreamed of having a rack of
expiration date,
ecosystem tanks.
But the production date is...
Specifically bowls. I love fish bowl aquascapes. No heater, no filter. You just use them for like breeding snails and shrimp and growing out plants, and they look sick as hell because the bowl has that bulbous shape, so it like magnifies. It's like you get to see the little shrimp and the little snails, but it's like you're zooming in on them. Oh man, I freaking love it. I'm making one soon. I've pretty much got all the stuff I need. It'll be my first time doing one, but like I have this thought of like a whole rack just full of them, like with different colored shrimp. Like, oh, this is the red bowl. This is the yellow bowl, the blue bowl. In fact, the one I'm doing is going to be with my blue shrimp, and I want to get some blue ram's horn snails. They're kind of expensive though, so I'm kind of holding off on that. Yeah, I fucking like
Amber era ago.
Oh damn! That was back whenever the people of Bellabog thought they were free, and Penacony was like, actually, you owe us debt from half an Amber era ago. You know what I mean?
Ugh, drinking this stuff can't
Oh, Steph, you
do
keep
anything
dwarf
good.
cherry shrimp. Nice,
That's
nice.
for sure.
Yeah, mine are blue dream shrimp. That's what I've got. Actually, I got a couple of shrimp from a local fish shop. They didn't make them. I'm not really sure what the deal was though. They just didn't. But the blue dream shrimp, they've been breeding. They bred, and I had them in a tank. It wasn't meant for breeding. I just put them in because they're cool. And then they ended up breeding. It was my first time ever having shrimp breed, and I'm like all about it.
That's true.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach.
Then we'll keep it for now.
Different types of shrimp. Oh yeah, oodles.
That's quite a stash.
Oodles and caboodles of them.
Sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Hang on.
Hey, look at all these chips scattered everywhere.
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. Nah, it turned out to be a landslide victory.
That being said, opening a bar in this place, filled with monsters?
You'll have to ask
Right,
her
feet.
yourself to find out. But I have a feeling she won't budge unless you impress her with an incredible drink.
Deal. Anyways, this person's like being fucking annoying. Beep. Okay, we take those. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just taking a quick little gander, you know. Who is this? Why are they so grumpy?
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki?
Amiki.
The Dream Jolt hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else.
Just want me handling the situation.
One moment.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Oh, this shit, yeah. Just what I've been waiting for. How come even you, Himiko?
Time is running out. We need to hurry.
My innocent queen.
I'm counting on you.
Ow. Ow. Kaiser says, honestly, I would do the same. Funny. Funny you say that right after someone talks about breeding like rabbits. I'm allowed to make those jokes now that Kaiser's a man and 18 now. Anyways, Amiki, I'm about
You're
to
one of
fucking
Siobhan's
traumatize you and make
guests,
you
right?
act against your will.
I just don't get why she won't leave this place.
Hey, bitches love this chick, bro. Oh shoot. Emotions. Oh great. A mini game. Oh, okay. I'm leaning towards sad.
It's ridiculous, right? Our paths were never meant to cross.
Kaiser says I grew my first
I'm
chest hair
still
yesterday.
Holding on to her. I'm too timid and shy.
This bitch needs to let go.
Longing to shine, but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. You don't know Siobhan's past. And you have no clue how radiant she used to be. I know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead.
Wow. Interesting.
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get why she won't leave this.
All right. Let's try happy. I feel like angry isn't the play.
The moment when Siobhan and I share the stage, the crowd is going wild. I've seen that scene countless times. Want to raise a glass, my attentive listener?
Alright, so that probably wasn't the one either. Okay. This whole part felt so unnecessary. That's what I'm thinking.
She's still not leaving.
They're doing the Genshin and
just
Honkai
don't
Impact
get
thing
why
with just
she
a
won't
ton
leave
of
this-
unnecessary filler right now. Star Rail, my sweet darling, don't fall for this. Don't fall into this trap. I guess we'll go to angry.
Those darn Irish jerks! I get it now. She's not leaving because she doesn't want to run into
So
them
she is
again.
gonna leave and go kill them in a fit of rage to make it
I
safe.
can help clear the way for her.
Oh, shit.
I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a
Oh.
letter to the Dream Master.
Okay.
Exposing the crimes committed.
Alright, so she's not
by
gonna
the
murder
Iris
them. She's
family.
gonna blackmail them. Gotcha.
Well, talking to you has got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirling, making my mind clear, and bringing tears to my eyes. Maybe I should find a place to reflect on what Siobhan truly means to me.
Lesbian love.
Drinks. Please, pass it on to her.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. When you're ready, go to Gallagher.
Itching to show off his skills. Are we about to get a Gallagher drink mixing
That
cutscene?
being
Let's freaking
said,
go.
Mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. So go ahead.
I've gathered the ingredients
Nice
I
work.
need.
Let me take. You found some
Take a look, big
interesting
boy.
ingredients
Shake him
there.
up. Let me see that
Now,
chest
take your
jiggle.
pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor.
Watch those biceps
The base
curl
ingredient sets
and
the
burl.
tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste.
Yeah, I like this one. Why not?
The original formula is said to be Hanunu's favorite drink.
Hanunu.
Now that you've chosen the base, it's
I'm kind of feeling like a bright future, babe.
bright
Like Gallagher,
future.
that's what I see with you and me.
Taste that's been a long time coming. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness. Those were haunting times. Too beautiful to be real.
Who?
Mikhail.
Yes.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration.
Is everyone in Penacony
Which style
gay?
do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Hanu's sign.
A
Yep.
symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. Well, it's
This
done.
feels like a like Backstreet Zodiac reading.
Here's
You know
to
what I
you,
mean?
the nameless, with this glass of a ticket to the boneyard.
In the name of St. Patrick's
dead
Day
and the dying.
bootleg hell is this?
Well done, Gallagher.
So, are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors. They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
The
richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece. I'm not entirely sure what it all means.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that Mikhail?
Mikhail, who? Who? I heard his name in my dream.
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. Let's dig deeper into the case, and of course...
Yeah, tell me a story about Mikhail.
Let's start with
Now
what
I'm
we
real
know
curious.
based on the clues the family has. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. But here's the thing. We only received bad news. And the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality.
Huh? Does that mean...
Is she a ghost?
A clever metaphor. You were making a metaphor, right? Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Loam, that is interesting. Is that are we thinking there's an implication that Misha is Mikhail's son?
Dealt with
daughter?
before. So, death does happen in Penacony.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. If you really want to delve deeper into this case...
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
I have no idea. That's all I got. Oh, I think that's an interesting bit of insight. That's
the Astral
fun.
Express has received that music box too, right?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Photographic memory, huh?
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it?
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know?
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the Hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories.
Interesting.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony.
Oh.
And he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
Yeah, what's
You don't
left is
get it?
Mikhail.
Well, I
That's
mean,
him?
Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker.
Got it. Another cutscene? No, just loading us out to a different area. I see.
Here we are, Clock Studios theme park.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an...
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way.
Fantadoro44 says, hola, hello.
But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past.
So I take it you're a fan
You know
of Doro.
that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macro void. The prolonged exposure to high
You know, I made a...
concentrations of
Do you guys remember when I made that stream announcement photo for Doro a long time ago?
Countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams. living lives that were almost identical to reality.
I wonder, how easy could I find that picture? Hang on. Let's see. Let's see. Same Doro collab win. Yeah, that'd be something, wouldn't it? No, he was like asking for like meme pics to share as stream announcement pictures, and I did one, and he ended up using it. It was super fucking goofy. Where the heck? How can I search my Twitter profile? Hang on. Samizard. Doro. Maybe? No? Nothing? Shoot. Control F. That's not how it fucking works. Yeah. I want to find that up now. How to search a Twitter account. Yeah. Advanced search. Located under the search. Oh, a frick. Into your search in the search bar on x.com. Yeah, whatever. Got it. Okay, hang on. Bop. Is this Twitter handle just Doro44? Wow, this is very advanced. No results. Come the frick on. I know, we did it. We got derailed, didn't we? Story quest. Don't talk to me. Doro44 Twitch is his handle. Doro44 Twitch. Okay, hang on. Yeah, here it is. That was the one. Yeah. And he ended up using I don't remember what was the context here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, because he always used just these default picks. And so I was like, hey, friendly reminder to do some new live now picks. And so he's like, yeah, I'm too lazy. So I just made that. And then he ended up using it on the next tweet. I don't know if I've still got the... Oh, I'm not sure what that's about. Anyways, let's just go back to Star Rail at that point. I don't know if I can.
But everything has a price.
D Star
Sweet
Rail.
dreams are no exception.
All right. Anyways.
In the end, he is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville.
Oh.
History is always written by the winners. However, these characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past.
Interesting.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
From Sunday himself. It's for some bullshit, brother. So many balloons to pop, it's crazy.
So many of them. We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention inside. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? Including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker. In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards.
Damn.
Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
When's Sammy gonna stop getting derailed and get railed? We're back on tracks. We're back on the rails. Don't worry.
Doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him. So maybe he inherited.
Like Sid in Final Fantasy.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
Old as shit, little girl.
I'm 13.
What the fuck?
No way. Not
13
even close.
decades, bro.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him.
They
With
just
limited
threw that in,
resources,
bro. That's so
threats from
funny.
the outside world, and it wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Interesting.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children.
Children.
But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
There's been so many twists and turns in this one conversation.
I did nothing.
Oh.
And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, but we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog.
Damn.
The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking.
Hell yeah,
If it
we
really
will,
is
Gallagher. That's what I'm
Mikhail's
talking about.
I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know.
Gallagher's cool as hell, bro.
Something just happened at the theme park. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
You can tell by looking at him, girl. What you
Firefly's
mean?
whereabouts remain a mystery. His stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker. Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else. That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations
Cool, Y4
against
star. Hey, he's
Acheron-
great too. It's fantastic.
You're really into Clocky, huh?
Speaking of which, That Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have.
Don't message well, you're interrupting some old school reminiscing with Acheron. Yep. He's like, nah, she's good. She's cool. She's cool. Trust. It's me. Well, oh, we're switching to Acheron
Are
POV.
your companions worried about you?
They're just
Was that what this has been the whole time? Am I the only one who like just saw
Seems
that
they
little
made some
animation for the
progress.
first time? Maybe not. I don't know.
Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
Okay, so no, I don't think it was doing it the whole time. It's doing it now because we get to play as Acheron. Is this my Acheron? If it's not, okay. Yes, this is my Acheron that I get. Sick. Great. Yeah, my Acheron feckin' rocks, bro. Pretty chuffed with my build. Hey, actually, I just shifted around Fu Xuan's build a little bit. So we still got 10.5k HP. Her speed is low. Personally, I like her speed being low because it makes like her preservation thing last longer, whatever, you know, the transcendence, whatever the fact field it is. It just lasts longer, you know, it lasts for 3 of her turns, so if her speed's lower, it just lasts longer, you don't have to do anything. The only downside is you don't get the heals. Defense is at 1700, we're looking pretty good. Obviously, you know, we got S2 here. I switched her to 2-piece Wuthering Snow. I'd Weather. And got some nice upgrades. She used to have a lot of unnecessary, like, dude, she was sitting at like 60 crit rate previously and had a piss ton of break effect. Now we're down to only 5, and like we still got 40 effect resistance, which isn't amazing, but you know, it's pretty good, especially with like her little field up, you know, it's crazy good effect resistance. So yeah, anyways, that's the updated Fu Xuan build. It's kind of cracking.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Well, this door is open. Looks like
So
we'll
they're
have
just
to investigate ourselves.
They're just in there
Just one
casually
moment.
cruising, huh?
White. I've made myself less noticeable.
Hmm.
The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
Fair.
I see. What an interesting technique.
He's like, what the frick? Yeah, I'm just gonna kill these MFs, bro. I'm not facking around. Die. Die. I like that if you use it and no one's there, it doesn't take a technique
Model in
point.
the sand
Alright,
pit.
this shit again. Okay, here we go.
It's the golden hour.
And the footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
That's satisfying to just spam it. If only I could have locked on better. What the hell's this?
Can you identify the people who left these footprints?
Well, there's a unique pattern here. Flamboyant, even. If I'm right, it could be the IPC ambassador, Aventurine.
I think you're right.
It looks like they were walking side by side as opposed to one behind the other. So the second individual is likely equal in status.
I mean,
to
there's literally one in
Aventurine.
front of the other, but yeah,
The
whatever.
IPC is eager to reclaim Penacony, so...
Anyways, moving on. This is gonna go a lot faster, just literally slicing and dicing every enemy with Acheron.
Spring forth. The gleam of old blades.
Alright, I didn't know if like it was a different set of treasure chests that would spawn, like for this
There
part.
aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
Oh, I don't even get to use her technique on him. That's fine. We'll still beat his ass.
An elusive retelling.
Literally here.
Good times.
Here.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Time to synthesize 1K. Snacky
I weep
foods.
for the departed.
No. So, I still can't believe that you can just use those in Simulated Universe. That's actually crazy.
Still waters of oblivion.
I never knew.
It came together.
Absolutely bonkers.
Free will.
Gamers, and I mean bonkers. Boom. Beat his ass.
Look, it dropped something.
A note.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower.
But no matter what their main priorities are...
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty damn sure I know why. But hey, we'll find out, won't we?
No one here
Jess.
either.
I need that.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
Interesting. That's some Jujutsu Kaisen technique right there, bro. Open this first, then we'll investigate. Oh shit. Peculiar change in my voice. Okay. The harmony in Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice of harmony. Huh. One sec, gamers. Alright, gamers, sorry about that. Hey, I'm going to take a brief intermission. Let's see. Get some jams going here. Baby Zard has a little like tooth injury thing that I'm checking on for her. And I just don't want to, you know, obviously family first. Daughter's upset and hurting, so I'm gonna go take care of her for the next, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. You guys just like go get a drink, use the bathroom, whatever. I'll be right back. I don't have an intermission screen because I don't usually do intermissions. I think I'm just gonna pull up the let's see. I'm just gonna pull up the starting soon screen. And yeah, give me like 5 or 10. I'll be right back.
future. That's what I need. The groove takes it over. We'll wait and see. Even I might blank out you and me. I thought that dream could light away. Take me higher, take me away. Whoa, oh, be my savior, take me away. Take me away. Sit and talk once more, you're hosting a magic show I cannot escape. There's nothing else left for me to do. Going to the other side, other side. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Won't leave me with you all the time. There's no one else left for me to lose. Heading to the other side, other side. You take me higher, take me away. Whoa, just be my savior, take me away. Sing it with me, everyone. I don't wanna be alone tonight. Oh, bring me to the other side. There's no one else left for me to lose. Going to the other side, other side. I don't wanna be alone tonight. I'll bring you to my best disguise. 'Cause you don't need to know the truth. Let me wait forever in your
All right, we're back. I just realized I forgot to mute my mic. Granted, you know, nothing was happening. I guess I better put this fucking thing back on. Dude, so it's odd. The, like, honestly, better part of a week and a half that I spent with this finger broke and, like, no splint on it. Like, it bothered me, obviously, and it hurt. But I noticed almost immediately after putting it on for the first time yesterday for a while. Holmes says, yeah, we heard everything. Anyways, after wearing this for a little while and like keeping it straightened out better, oh man, dude, like when I take this off and it like is free to move on its own, oof, it doesn't feel good. Like it like hurts notably worse. Didn't hear that. Yeah, I mean, I literally wasn't in the room, so there's nothing for anybody to hear. And actually, I want to say on my intro screen, I might not even have the a microphone enabled on that scene in OBS. But anyways, yeah, I think Baby ZARD's fine. Quick question, gamers. I hate to even ask this. How much longer do we have left in the quest? We've still got a chunk left, right? Like, based on what prior conversations were, I'm thinking like a solid hour and a half, 2 hours here. Because I really wanted to do this in one night, but honestly, just like with stuff coming up, and I don't know, like, I'd say it's likely I get summoned again. Just because of how my daughter is. You played the full story. Like, I mean, this is my first time playing this story, if that's what you're asking. 2 hours? Dude, we're gonna have to do a 3-part. I hate to do it, man. Dang it. I'm telling you guys, dude, I'm like the captain of the shit express lately. It's crazy, dude. Like, definitely a case of like, if something can go wrong, it will. It's the craziest thing, bro. We're just gonna have to do a 3-parter. I don't have another 2 hours in me, unfortunately, and that's, I mean, 2 hours minimum. Because like I said, situation with the daughter's going to require more attention, and it is what it is. Only keep going if you won't be tired or hinder yourself from IRL. That's the thing, dude. And like, I literally have work tomorrow morning too. I don't think we can do it. Well, let me correct myself. I could do it, but I would not be, you know, like, good entertainment. I can tell you right now, I would be distracted and bothered and anxious the whole time. So we're just gonna call it. Real quick, let's go back here. Finish this letter up and make sure that I can exit this area. If I can't exit this area, then because we're like in Sunday's parlor right now, right? If I can't exit this area, then I'll finish up wherever we're on. Then we'll have to call it quits. Time to change the title to Acheron versus Aventurine. Yeah, I guess I will. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, dang, dude, what am I gonna do with the thumbnail and the title and everything? This is a story you want to have energy for. That, see, dude, and everyone says it's awesome. I don't want to like ruin my experience or anyone else's experience by having, you know, like the weight of some IRL issues happening right now. So yeah, we'll just, let's finish this up real quick. So anyways, yeah, her voice, this is a letter from Robin to Sunday. Her voice is like packed up since returning to Penacony. Alarming discovery, traitors emerged within the family. It's one of our 4 family heads. Only true family member I have left. Dog, I feel like he's betraying you. I don't know. Don't know how else to put it. Yeah, the memory zone meme. Death. Yo, yeah, they're definitely all connected. I feel you there, girl. Big agree. Oh, she's collected more clues. That's why they had to kill her ass. They knew. They knew. Investigated death. No, they knew. They caught on to her and killed her ass. Special pudding. Sweet fruits. May Zipe be with us. Music still going. I figured why not. It was Star Rail music. As soon as I and the rest of the crew. Oh shoot! Hang on. Whoa.
Usual in her voice.
I didn't realize they were going to cut back to dialogue here.
Now it seems I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
Uh-huh.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
Alright. Alright, cool. So we can, let's see. If I just teleport to the simulated universe, it'll prompt me to... Okay, it'll prompt me to swap. Cool. Sick. Perfect. We're money. Alright, gamers. Like I said, man, you have no idea how much I hate to do this. We're gonna have to call it quits. I don't even know. Monday. Because here's the... Every waking second, I am exposed to spoilers everywhere. Twitter, YouTube thumbnails. I'm really trying to, like, finish this quest and get through it. Because I'm invested. I've got my own theory. You know what I mean? One of these days, you'll finish it. I'm gonna hope for Monday. And, we'll just see it, because I don't even know what the deal is with my finger. Who knows when I'm going to have an appointment or have to, you know, go to the walk-in clinic and sit there for 3 hours. We'll just see. I can spoil you on the whole story, so you don't get spoiled from Twitter. Honestly, yeah. If I'm going to die, I'd like to die by the blade of a friend, you know what I mean? I'll keep everybody posted on Twitter and Discord again. Sorry to do this, but it's just what it is, I guess. So yeah, keep an eye out on Twitter and Discord if you're a new viewer. Sorry for the interruption. Links to everything in the video description. Feel free to join us on Twitter and or Discord. Would love to see you there. And there we go. All right, I'm out of here, gamers. Have a safe weekend. Everybody have a good time. Be safe. Hopefully weather clears up for everyone. Hopefully everyone in Gloam and the gang, you guys are all good in New York after the earthquake. Sounds like most people are. Just kind of weird, you know. All right, I'm out of here. Love the games. Love yourself. And I love you. Bye.